The first day of spring, and we have breaking news as we begin. A major development in a case that only 10 on Your Side has been covering.
A student threatened with expulsion after she tried to help a classmate who was trying to cut himself. A decision has just come down on this case, and only Andy Fox has it. Andy?
Well, Stephanie, here's the bottom line. The Harris family, they went into the meeting. Of course, we've been reporting that Adriana took a razor blade type instrument away from one of her friends because he was cutting his arm. That's all she did, and then she threw it away. The next day, she told her guidance counselor what had happened, and then led to this suspension with a recommendation for expulsion. This is the Harris family right here. This is Rachel Harris. This is the mother. This is Adriana Harris, who is the student. This is Adrian Harris, the father. When you were in the meeting, what did they ask you about what happened?
They asked me to explain everything that I said to him and how I handled the situation.
And her principal was there. What did the principal say to you about this whole situation that's been going on?
She said that she would like for this to be over now, and she also said that they were going to handle it with her best interest at heart, and that we should have a decision later on today.
We're going to have a decision in about 2 hours is what they said. But when they went in, they said that expulsion is off the table. Long-term suspension is not. What did you think about that, Adrian?
I just like to think that they're going to go ahead and end this whole situation and send my daughter back to school tomorrow. Long-term suspension is just, unacceptable. Yeah. And I think she should go back to school tomorrow with a record clean. Did you get the feeling that that was going to happen, even though the recommendation going into the meeting was long-term suspension? Yeah, she made it seem like that, if she was asking her questions like, how would you feel, if somebody walked up to you tomorrow and asked you what happened. So I got just the feeling that she's going to be going back to school tomorrow. Yeah, Adriana, they asked you that. When they asked you that, what would you say to students if they ask you about this if you were in school tomorrow, suggesting that you might be in school tomorrow? What did you say to her?
I told her that I was going to explain to them what happened, but she told me just to tell them that it's over and I don't want to talk about it.
And what did the principal say about wanting the whole thing over?
She just looked kind of stressed out, a little frustrated over the whole thing and wanted it over.
Can you believe that we are out here interviewing you about this?
No, I think that should have been handled days ago. And that the principal actually, after she consulted with the officer, said that it was okay in the end that she touched the razor, but she should have brought it to an administrator immediately instead of reporting it the next day.
Yeah, and that is one of the questions they said. If you had brought it to them immediately, why did you not take it to them immediately?
Because it would have took longer for me to hold the razor in my hand to walk all the way over there. It was easier just to throw it away in the trash can.
But you have also said, for the record, that you wanted to help your friend, too.
Yes.
Yeah, and we aren't reporting the friend's name or the situation behind that, but you absolutely think your daughter did the right thing.
I do. I'm proud of her, and I'm glad that she is a good friend and that she's a good person and just helps people.
Due to 10 on Your Side's coverage, huge response on social media. What do you want to say to the people out there who have responded almost all entirely in your favor?
I want to give a big thanks to everybody that's been supporting my daughter. It's meant a lot to us, and I just want to give you a big appreciation. Well, appreciate all the help, guys.
Okay, Harris family, thank you very much. It's been a big day for them. They're waiting for the answer, and they're hoping that the answer will be, even though the recommendation was for long-term suspension, that she will be in school tomorrow. They're keeping their fingers crossed about that. Live in Virginia Beach, Andy Fox. Now back to you.